let's talk about the second stage, and that is nourish. Now, you would think maybe that all we need to do is nourish the body and then it does the work, right? But there's this great phrase that everybody's heard that we are what we eat. But I want to rephrase that. And the truth of the matter is we only are what we can absorb. We only are what we assimilate. We only are what our digestive tract can fully break down and bring into the body for use. That ends up being what we are. So there's a sometimes a big gap between what's coming in and what's being utilized and what's able to be utilized. So that's where nourishment comes in, this job of nourishing the body. And the two R's that I wanted to put under nourish is replenish and revitalize. So let's talk about replenish for a minute. You would think replace and replenish are exactly the same thing, but what I'm speaking about when I say replenish is to specifically replenish the body of deficiencies. So we're going to take deficiency to sufficiency. We're going to replenish the body's building blocks for healing and health. That's the nutrients, macro and micro. We might be replenishing by using an herb, by using an adaptogen, by utilizing something that the body needs to improve its digestive capacity or ability to break down, like digestive enzymes, gastric acid, improving our cephalic phase, which is the phase of digestive from before you eat, you're thinking about eating, to eating, and all the way to the stomach where it goes into the next phase. This phase of digestion is a time when we need to take and activate the parasympathetic. We need to take the sympathetic, the fight or flight, and we need to set it in the background. That shouldn't be active during eating. We need our salivary glands to release. We need the enzymes in the mouth to release. We need motility. We need a parasympathetic action to be going on so that gastric juices can be secreted, and all of those things down the line can happen effectively. So many of us are eating on the run. So many of us are eating under stress. So many of us are not eating under stress. And that's where we talk about that, okay? Where we really, dial in or zero in on what is it that's going to help your body be fully nourished to take deficiency to sufficiency. Now revitalize. That's a simple one. That's a simple one. By doing these things, we will get to the point where we should be able to restore the action of the body. That is the intended ideal action of whatever the function of the body. But specifically, I think digestion is kind of where we're focusing here, right, in this nourishment piece. So revitalizing means to restore to a fresh condition. It means to imbue with new life and vitality. This will look like healing your leaky gut. This will look like closing the blood-brain barrier. This will look like connecting the gut-brain in a more healthy way, figuring out where the disconnect is. We want to revitalize on several levels, and that will be designed and we'll do the investigative work and the detective work to see what does that need to look like for you. You may think in your mind, or you may come to realize, my kidney is just compromised. I just, because of this, and my history, this that I see, maybe in my lab work, my kidney's compromised. What can we do to revitalize that organ? Okay, or it might be your nasal passageways, your sinuses. It might be your ears. It might be your ankles. Whatever that might be, we want to try to restore it to an active state, to a fresh condition, to the best ability that we can.